And we are live here on the LI Sports Network for our first game of the night. It's a developmental matchup between the Sachem Braves and the West Islip Gold team. These two squads coming into this matchup. 9-7-1 for the Braves. They have 19 points on the season, third place in the developmental league. And the Lions 7-10-0, 14 points, fifth place in the developmental division. So some pretty even matchups to start off the night. That's always what you like to see, a competitive game. Obviously the Braves hold a slight edge in their record. And taking a look over at the head-to-head, the Braves have taken both games they've played this year. Sachem took the first matchup on October 30th, 6-4, and then on January 11th, took that next matchup 4-1. So obviously some good history if you are on the Braves side, some bad history if you are on the Lions side. And we will get into action just after the national anthem as well as the starting lineups for both sides. Really more of just them coming out to middle ice. Don't get true starting lineups until you're in college, which I'm sure a lot of these kids are aiming to do one day. Obviously playing on the South Rink, we see the Wolfie logo in the top right side of the ice. Stony Brook Seals ACHA Division I team plays here. That's obviously a highly competitive squad. As I will kick it over to the PA announcer here at the rinks in Hauppauge for the national anthem. As we get set for the face-off here on the South Rinks, once again, West Islip developmental team versus the Sachem Braves. The Braves obviously on the right side in their home jerseys, the Golden Knights color with the Blackhawks logo, and on the left side we got West Islip in the white and blue. Obviously their classic lion biting a stick logo, best way I can describe it. As we get the face-off into the first 15. Instantly controlled by the Lions as they take it into the offensive end. Michael Lane wraps it around down low to the far boards. He'll play it off them. Lions looking for a centering pass. It was there, but Martinez takes it away and plays it past the blue line quickly, getting rid of that opportunity. West Islip looking to pounce early in this game. They score 4.5 goals per game while letting up about 4.7. Sachem scoring 5.3 while letting up 3.5. So obviously a bit better of a plus-minus as that puck will bounce towards the slot, but no one able to take a shot for Sachem. A little bit better the plus-minus for the Braves, but at the end of the day, any given team can win at any given point in time. Obviously, East Islip, a very good team in this division as well. So we can take a look over at the standings for the developmental side. East Islip, the #1 team, 17-1. KPC DV Gold, 14-4. And then you do have the Braves in 3rd place. West Islip just 2 places behind them. This could be a big game for West Islip to try to claw back at the Braves. Obviously, prevent the season sweep, as well as that shot will go a little bit wide. Minute 30 gone by here in the first period. Obviously, the Braves, on the other end of that equation, going to be looking for the season sweep today. 3-0. Obviously, the DV side playing each other a few more times than anyone else, as Martinez will get some room into the circle. Martinez with a shooting lane. His shot is saved, and the Lions pounce on the rebound, look for the clear, and do get it into the neutral zone. As they get a whistle for a hand pass, taking one of our first face-offs, first pauses of the night. 13:08 to play in the period. We'll take it from center ice again. Obviously, score still 0-0. No one scored to force that face-off. Adams will tap it in. Sachem looking to set up their forecheck. West Islip quick to deny. Christopher Adams on the season with 8 points, 4 goals, 4 assists, as he trying to add to that total right there. The puck got in front of the net, quickly denied and broken back out. We skate 2-on-2 forward. Controlled by Solos. He spins at the left corner, looking for the centering pass. It goes through about 4 players and hits the near boards. Picked right back up by the Lions. They try the centering bit again. Puck ends up below the net, wrapped around for the far side. Adams will chase after it. Can't get the poke in time, so it goes back down low into his own zone. Centering pass actually is going to be a feed to the blue line. Tapped a little bit lower. Bounces off the end boards, and then the goal gets rotated around. It looks like Sachem have room to clear and will spear it past that blue line back into center ice. 3 minutes gone by here in the first period. Solis with it again. His snapshot will be saved. Rebound loose. They're jabbing at it, and the referees will call the whistle. Gonna say the save was made, and we'll take a face-off in the offensive end for the Lions. Amarada making that save. Puck will be played deep past the goal line. Sachem recover it. Been hemmed in for the last couple of shifts here. West Islip doing a good job getting their forwards to apply that pressure, but it is broken past them now. They get a bump, a couple players go to the ice. Lions take it away because of it. Wheeling it forward. Lane holds on, dragging to the high slot. His snapshot on net will be saved, and we get another pause. 11:21 now to play in the first. We got a couple more games coming up after this one here on the LI Sports Network for the South Rink. 2 JV games to be exact. It's going to be Ward Melville against KPC. That one starting at 7:30, just after the conclusion of this. And follow that up with Longwood versus West Islip. So if you're a West Islip fan, you got 2 hockey games going on the South Rinks today. Double action, double dipping. Anderson Brown past the blue line. His shot will ricochet and go below the goal. Sachem the first one's to it, but the forecheck from the Lions is effective. Puck sits behind the net for a minute, then gets caromed around the boards. Held in at the far point. Snap back on net, denied out in front, and Sachem can clear. 10:42 to play in the first period. No icing here from the referees. Brunsma looking to keep it in, but instead it's once again Michael Lane taking it all the way up the ice. Has some speed built up behind him, looking to put it out in front. He had a teammate there, could have maybe banked it in. That one definitely went high and towards the crossbar. Sachem once again with control. Their captain wheeling it up the right side. Will send a cross-ice pass. Goes all the way into the offensive end, reclaimed by the Lions. The initial pass kind of fanned on, but it still gets out nonetheless and fired down the ice. Referees will call a whistle on this one, indicating an icing and another stoppage. 10 minutes to play in the first period. We got 5 gone by. Score is still sitting at some goose eggs. Off the draw. Sachem getting in deep. Lions reclaim below their own goal line, looking for some exit opportunities, and it will be banked off the near side and cleared. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first on the reload. Here comes Liam Ryan. Some good dekes in the left circle. Gets it poked away off his stick. McCarthy keeps it alive. Back down low to Ryan. Collects on his backhand. And then taken right back by Joseph Solos. He's getting through some traffic quickly, dicing it up on his backhand, rotating it down low, looking for a shot, I believe, hit off the far side of the goal. Ends up in the right wing corner. Ricocheted around, not cleared. We have a penalty coming up from the referees. It looks like West Islip will go to the first PP of the game. And of course, that's going to put Sachem with some pressure on the PK. So that's Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan into the box. For the next 2 minutes. Sachem down a man because of it. Puck played out in front to the slot. Cleared past the blue line, just barely hopping over the stick of the last man there. West Islip instantly cycle it back in. Sachem try to rotate it around, but it's held in off the far boards. Tap back to the blue line, then pass down low. Puck loose on the end boards. Looks like it will maintain possession in the offensive end. I say that, Sachem poking it a little farther forward. It comes right back at them. Puck down low, backhanded out in front, then smacked right back the way it came. A lot of sticks in the area. Couldn't exactly tell which Sachem player made that clearing effort, but whoever it was probably saved his team a goal. That puck was slowly moving through the slot. Great opportunity for a one-timer. Lions control. Sachem's setting up in the neutral zone. They'll step up on that puck that was bouncing off the far side, instantly playing it back in. Some good momentum built up. A backhander just went wide. Tolliver with a nice opportunity. Sachem continued to be aggressive on this PK, getting the puck right back into the Lions' offensive end. DeCipio with an intercept at the blue line. He runs in with Teej. He tries to play it in. DeCipio getting another opportunity now at the halfway point. Banks it off the wall, ahead to Teej. He looks to drag around one defender, gets it stripped off his stick. Puck takes a couple more bounces. 5 seconds until Sachem is back to 5-on-5, 2-1. That will do it for the power play. Lions getting some good early opportunities, but the sustained success belonged to the Braves. Now they're back into the offensive end, holding the puck in with DeCipio. His shot goes on goal and steered below the goal line. Puck now loose in the left wing corner. 2 players trying to dig it out. It's Adams there for Sachem. Instead, it's taken away by the stick of Michael Lane. Up the left side he goes. Trying to be elusive past some defenders. His shot goes just high of the crossbar. That was off by maybe an inch. Looking for first blood for the Lions. Once again, the puck is wrapped around the end boards. Played over and tapped out. Puck moving slowly, waiting for the referee, and we will get another icing here at the rinks. 6:22 to play in the first period. Still scoreless. West Islip with the first power play opportunity, but Sachem stood strong throughout all of that, only really giving up one good opportunity. That was a pass through the slot. Face-off coming in the left dot now. Puck carries a little farther around the boards, then rotated underneath. On the near side now and played out of the zone. Will go down for an icing, so we'll do it all again from the defensive end for Sachem. Same 10 players will stay out on the ice. Sachem, obviously, with a bit bigger of a bench tonight than West Islip, does favor them in the long run. Get some jousting. Puck comes towards the slot. Sticks tied up, and Fuso will get it on the near side. Unable to clear on his first opportunity, but then will sail it past the blue line. Puck still up for grabs. West Islip puts a bouncer off the wall and get it in deep. 5:43 to play in the first period. 0-0 the score. It's been a while since Sachem have had a grade A opportunity. Von Thaden was the one that fell down there. Allows Sachem to take the puck back. Solos drags it across the blue line on his backhand, now getting towards the net. Takes a shot once again off the far side of the goal. Gets his own rebound and keeps it alive. Looks to pass to a teammate around the boards, but instead it's taken away by the Braves. They'll look for an exit strategy. Held in their zone for now. A shot straight away, blocked out in front. Right place, right time for Andrew McCarthy, and he'll clear, forcing West Islip off sides. They all check up back into the Brave zone. Now the Braves finding some room. Mixing it up, past the blue line, poked off the stick. The first man in, then taken away by Prin. Prin tries to play it in deep. Gets the puck played past him instead. 4:28 left in the first period. Lions with solid control. Another shot from the left circle, not going to reach its target. Carries around the boards. Now a shot played on from the point. Rebound, they score! Good things happen when you play the puck on net, and this is exactly why. 1-0 for West Islip late into the first. .4:11 to play in the first period. Now the Lions, their offensive pressure leading to something. Now the question is, can they extend on this lead and keep the pedal to the metal? They do get control back. Solos up the left side, doing a great job cutting through all of this traffic down at the goal line. He'll play it back to the far point. Puck held alive. West Islip looking for more shots. It was blocked by a sea of gray jerseys. West Islip still control though at the goal line, centering it through the slot, and no one was able to lay a hand on it. The Lions still doing a great job with this circling game, this cycle from the perimeter. That's where they're taking a lot of their shots. Sachem with a rare rush opportunity the other way. Tolliver had it, lost it, now it's back in center ice. Here's Prin with a nice dangle. Prin past the blue line, loading up for a wrister. It goes wide to the left. And the rest of his team was going for a change. Looks like they'll have an opportunity to hold in, though. Now Prin will go off. We get an entire new line out. Puck in front of the net, and it's broken up and away by the Lions. They'll clear their zone. Possession exchanges hands in the neutral zone again, then a good check at the far side. Sachem just really grasping at straws right now. Haven't been able to get many clean opportunities on net. But that West Islip goal wasn't exactly a clean opportunity either. Sometimes it's just about getting whatever shots you can. Teammates running into each other. Martinez trying to get back. It was him and Tolliver that ran into each other on the blue line. Prevented the break-in. Lions not able to hold in for long. Martinez will get a tape-to-tape pass. Now he'll deep past the blue. Martinez staying strong on his skates, looking for a shot. And it looks like it was interrupted by a stick out in front. Puck still down low. Martinez on a wrap attempt. Rebound, they score. It's a 1-1 game here in the first period as the Braves find their response. As we'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. You see a lot of action happening around the goal line. Puck ends up bouncing back to Martinez. He thinks shot. It comes off his stick and then right in the blue paint to be tapped home. 2:07 to play in the first period. 1-1 the score. Goals coming from very different places on the ice, but the feel of them was the same. It's just second and third chance opportunities, broken plays out in front. It's obviously what a lot of hockey is about. It's not always about the flashy highlight goals, the sick wristers from the slot or from other faraway distances on the ice. Sometimes you just need you guys to grind out in front of the net and find rebounds that the goalies can't cover. Shot taken, that will ring off the bar. I'm talking about long-range shots. Well, that was definitely one that could have gone in. Just over 60 seconds to play in the first period. Lions trying to find their lead back. We had some contact beneath the goal line. West Islip's bench loves it. Lions still possess. Leading point producer on his team. Lane brings it in. They'll score. 2-1 back for West Islip. We got a back and forth game here in the first period. So you'll see that shot tips off a stick and goes into the back of the net. The Lions just generating their own luck right now by putting as much volume on net as they possibly can. Because of it, they have a 1-goal lead. Less than 60 to play in the first period. We'll get another quick pause here in center ice. Puck carried across the blue line. Solos looking for an angle. Have been a lot of shots from the right circle today, primarily from the left for the Lions. But again, like I've been saying, any shot's a good shot the way this game feels right now. Puck sent in deep by Sachem and will get called as an icing and brought back to their defensive end because of it. So everyone will take a quick skate and we'll get another face-off with 36 seconds left in the first period. Off the draw, Braves find possession, look for a strong pass off the boards and out that the Lions are able to hold in. Puck was loose in the high slot, now belongs to Print. Here comes Print, past the blue line, looking for a centering pass. It was broken up right in front of him. Now the puck belongs to the left wing boards, retained there by a couple of players. It looks like the Braves will come away with it. Pass intended for McCarthy, doesn't reach him, and now is past the blue line and out of the zone. Meyer back for it in a foot race that he will win. We'll get another icing, this time with 6 seconds left in the first period. See if Sachem can get one last look off this draw. Obviously, plenty of set plays you can run right now, but it starts with the face-off. Prin wins it over to the right of it, and it's tapped below the goal line. The Lions look like they'll be able to clear the last seconds. Oh, that was almost a buzzer beater. Martinez got it into the back of the net, but it won't count. We'll stay 2-1 and take a quick break here on the LI Sports Network. And we're back on the LI Sports Network for the next 15 minutes of action. The second period about to get underway here on the South Rink. We got Sachem, we got West Islip in a developmental matchup. 2-1 the score right now in favor of the Lions. Creating their own luck right now by just getting pucks on net. That's what the message has got to be to continue to do, as Miller will look for a forecheck. Breaks up a pass, but it still gets past him. DeCipio there to return the favor back at the Lions, but they'll eat that one up and play it away quickly. And we got a penalty coming up as well. This will go against Sachem once again, and the Lions to their second power play of the night off a tripping call. Looks like we got potentially Martinez over there into the box. And it is Lucas Martinez into the box. He has 17 points on the season, 11 goals, 6 assists. So Sachem will be without him for the next 2 minutes. Off the draw, the Braves will win it. Not able to clear off it though. Comes out in front of their own crease and they smack it away quickly. A strong backhander reaches center ice. Lions looking to break right back in. Lane, leading point producer for his team, 37 points on the season, had an opportunity, gets played away from him, and now the Braves can try to mix it up in the neutral zone again. All of the Lions now reset and onside, and we're going to get a whistle here to stop action. Dylan Mazzal going into the box as well. So we're going to have a 5-on-3 upcoming for the next minute and 31. Great opportunity for the Lions to try to extend this lead to 2 goals. It would be their biggest of the night. Off the draw, they look to contain. Puck comes over on the near side and held in. Flipped over to the blue line. Straightaway shot just goes a little too high. It will stay in the offensive end. Lane with it. Over to the high slot once more. On the load up the shot. Blocked out in front. Big rebound. Ends up below the goal line. The Braves make a stand right there. Seam pass goes through no one. One-timer. Saved out in front again. Puck finally passed. And we'll get a quick reset. Lions still with a minute of 5-on-3 action. They're sniffing around a goal right now, but they need to put it into the twine. Good move through the legs. A shot taken, save made. Once again, loose. Can anyone find it? I see it below the goal line. Dragged back around to the near side. A backhander will hit off the apron of the goal. Puck towards the slot. One-timer and another great save. Lions really buzzing. They send it backdoor. Couldn't be tapped in. Put right back out in front. Sachem desperately looking for a clear. Another 20 seconds of 5-on-3 and an extended power play after that as well. Loose puck down low. The Sachem Braves will be able to get on top of that one. Still looking for some exit strategies. Flipped high but not past the blue line. 10 seconds left. Another shot. That will go wide over to the left. Takes a bounce off the end boards. Puck alive on the far boards. Held in by the Lions. A shot taken. That's again just an inch high of the crossbar. 5-on-3 done. We're back to just a normal power play for the next 20 seconds. Now the Lions will have to chase it back into their own zone. Amarada making some great saves on that entire sequence for the Braves. And because of it, he'll allow his team to come out unfazed from that. Sachem can look to get this into a 2-2 even keel. So we played the first couple of minutes of this second period here on the South Rink. McCarthy holds it, almost getting it played past him. He lost sight of the puck. His teammates there to help him out. Still held in by the Lions, though. That could have been a dangerous opportunity. Puck around on the near side, held in at the near point. Miller put in the pressure but couldn't come away with the puck. Now the Lions have it at the goal line. The shot, lots of traffic out in front. A big rebound goes behind the net. On the reload again, I believe. Amarada got another piece of it. Amarada making another save, holding the near post for dear life. He lost his stick again. Lions high up, take a shot through traffic, blocked and cleared. Sachem with some great stands right now, keeping this game just within reach. Amarada still not able to recover his stick. I don't know if that's the one right out in front as that goal or that puck came onto the doorstep. Now Amarada able to gain his stick. Icing will be cleared off, touched up by the Lions. Meyer with control. He'll take it below his goal line. Trying to gain some speed as he's ridden into the far boards, but is able to find the clearing opportunity. No icing going to be called here. Anderson Brown sending it ahead. Lions play it in, right back over to Sachem though. In the second period, we got a 2-1 score. Still no goal, despite the extended 5-on-3 for the Lions. They had grade A opportunity after grade A opportunity, just couldn't find that finishing touch, and now we will get an icing against West Islip. Pausing action with 10:10 left in the second period. West Islip break it out in a hurley. Matthew Lane with a shot, rings off the bar and goes in. What a rush coming in for West Islip, and they'll go bar down to take a 3-1 lead. So we'll take a replay of that right away. Michael Lane, that shot just going above the right shoulder and hits the back of the net. We got a 3-1 game here on the South Rinks. West Islip up ice again, trying to get going north. This time controlled and taken back. Sachem down by 2 goals. This is the biggest lead for West Islip all night. A good step up in center ice, denies the Lions for a second, but they're tenacious and get the puck in deep. Dylan Mazzal might cough it up on the near boards, and it is taken away. Lane down low. He'll take it off to the left. His shot goes a little too high. He really loves these tight angle shots. Still held in by the Lions. They've been doing a great job winning these puck battles along the boards. I say that, Sachem win one right back and do get it cleared. Some good tap passes and connections broken up by Sachem. Dump pass off over to the left. Braves going for a change. They've made 4 so far, getting a 5th on the ice, and we're going to get a call here from the referees. Tripping the official verdict. Sachem will go to their first power play of the night. And attempts to make this a 1-score game again. Braves will have 2 minutes to do so. First time we've seen West Islip on the PK all night. Off the draw, both sides jockeying forward across the boards. Sachem do put it out in front along the back door. It ends up getting cleared by West Islip. Good stand. Puck loose, Prin will skate onto it, absorb some contact, plays the puck a little bit forward. West Islip able to reclaim though. They should wire this one down to the opposite end. Tap pass off the boards. Braves find some more connections in the neutral zone. Getting the puck across now. Pass towards the slot, Prin with an opportunity, the save is made, and we'll get another pause. Second unit out for Sachem. Puck drop held in at the blue line by Meyer. He'll get it right back to him. Meyer skating off to his right, shooting left, out in front. They're poking at it. Looks like it's covered up. And West Islip keep it 3-1. Take the face off again from the left side. Sachem putting one below the goal line. Karams onto the near side. Bouncing back towards the slot. Taken away by the Lions and fired 200 feet. In the second period, we've only seen one goal. That does belong to West Islip to create the 2-goal lead they hold on to right now. Sachem trying to change that narrative. Meyer taking it up the left side, past the blue line, pulling up on his skates. Will look to fire it across the seam. Reaches the back door, but no one was there. Sachem plucked the puck off the boards. Get it into the slot for another shot. Tipped out in front and ends up below the goal line. Played off the boards and out. Sachem creating some opportunities right there. In a net front presence to really tap that one. Meyer loses it in the neutral zone, comes back into his defensive end. Puck played across the blue line now. Edward Brace chasing after it, takes a tumble into the boards. His team makes up for the slack though, get it in deep. Wrapped around onto the near side. Control for Sachem, their shot goes wide to the right. Brace will get onto it on the far side, looking to play it in on the backhand, beat out. Lions controlled in their skates, looking for the clear, comes past two players and just barely past the zone. Off the draw, Lane will take it away. Getting it past the blue line, losing it. Puck comes back into the offensive end, played off the boards. Right back to Sachem. It's been a great job for the Lions to stay active and to stay with energy considering their shorter bench than Sachem. Obviously that's sometimes a concern here with kids always playing travel or other priorities, obviously. Puck will come down for an offensive zone face-off over to the right of Amarada. Off the draw, Prin will whack it onto his side of the ice. Played forward, kept in at the near point. Sachem find themselves another turnover, and Prin will wire it ahead. Up into the offensive end. Sachem with some numbers down low. The seam pass just went through. Now control belongs to Lane. Controlling the ice. Lane down low with speed. Loading up. Another one off the crossbar. He almost sniped the top left corner again. Garafola will lose it. Prin tries to bring it around him. Comes back to Miller. Miller at center ice. Scoots forward, up into the right circle. Miller, a shot pad save. Big rebound into the slot. West Islip find it, can't clear. Held in on the far side. Sachem not playing too aggressive. They're deep, dropping back into the neutral zone. They'll pick it up there and quickly play it back in. Sachem offsides, need a reset. Little traffic at the blue line gives West Islip a couple of extra seconds to look for their clear. Puck will come over the lane. Coming up the left side, avoiding some contact and drawing a penalty. The third of the night for West Islip. Technically fourth because some of those were overlapping. And they'll look to take a 3-goal lead now. Shot played around the boards now. Race forward at the far side. Adams comes in for it. Holds up his man, and the puck is clear. Potential breakaway coming here for Sachem. One man back. It's only Brown there for it, and he makes a defensive play. Draws the penalty because of it. Waiting for the verdict. Obviously, this one going to go against West Islip. So going over to the box should be number 87, Anderson Brown. And we will get a penalty shot because of it. Was hesitant to say it, but it is the verdict. The captain for Sachem trying to make this a one-goal game. Brushing himself off, obviously he just took the big tumble into the boards. Coming in, dicing up, straight down the middle right now on the backhand, pulls it around and it's stuffed. West Islip will go back to the power play and thank their goalie for keeping this a 3-1 game. Some hugs, obviously, for that effort. So we'll start from the offensive end for Sachem, still with some time to kill on this. Tap down, Sachem potentially with another opportunity. Miller trying to get to the rebound. It just barely comes past him. Under 4 to play in the second. Only goal of the period belonging to West Islip to create a 3-1 lead. They scored 2 in the first period. Sachem with their only goal in the first period as well. Brace gets it at the far side, bringing it forward. Passing it towards the blue line, and it's flipped in. Puck loose, dribbling through the slot, cleared towards the blue line, but not out. Rotated around to the near side. Lions keep it in at the near point, and then it bounces onto the stick of Prin. With speed, he'll come up the right side, trying to fly past some danger. Cuts back to his left. Prin still with control on the red line. He'll rifle it in. 3:11 to play in the second period. 40 seconds left on the power play for West Islip. Still looking for their 3-goal lead. We're lucky not to give up a single goal on the penalty shot we saw moments ago. Martinez going to get called offsides. We'll reset. Wondering where the referees will call this. More than likely in the neutral zone. Obviously, there's degrees of offsides that you can have that could place the face-off in your own defensive end. Referees will assume that one was not intentional, and it really wasn't. Most offsides really aren't. Sachem getting to kill some more time off this. 18 seconds left in the penalty. They could be back to 5-on-5, and here comes Miller and Martinez. Miller on the forehand. His shot ramps off a stick and goes into the netting. So 8 seconds left in the power play. West Islip will make some more changes. So will Sachem. Really, after that PK, the Braves have operated in the offensive end more than the defensive, despite being down a man. So this could be some momentum for them as well when they get back to 5-on-5. On the draw, West Islip looking for control. They get it towards the blue line, but once again, not out. Shot on net, steered to the end boards. Puck stays there, and that will do it for the power play. We're back to 5-on-5 skating with a little over 2 minutes to play in the second period. 3-1 the score in favor of West Islip. Puck down at the goal line, gets played to the blue line, shot straight away, blocked out in front, puck loose in the crease. They get it in on goal, rebound opportunities available, and it comes to the near boards. Referees signaling icing right now. It will get enforced. .206 to play in the second period. Here on the LI Sports Network, bringing you the coverage of the South Rink here in Hop Hog. Puck played out again for West Islip right off the draw. Sticks tie up. It's a yard sale at center ice, but West Islip will keep it in the offensive end. Now it's backhanded out, bouncing towards the other blue line. West Islip return the favor, now keep it alive. Puck still loose below the goal line. Now played out in front and broken up. Shot opportunity blocked. 1:30 to play in the second period. That puck's gonna reach the blue paint, and we're gonna get a whistle here. Potential high stick call, and it looks like West Islip will get another power play because of it. So Siciari over to the box for the next 2 minutes. West Islip with another power play opportunity. Obviously, Amarada really bailed his team out of that 5-on-3 scenario with a lot of great saves. But they keep putting him to the test. Now the puck straight away, shot on goal, goes wide to the right. Down low, they try to shove it in off the far side, and a stop will be made. A whistle comes in, and we'll get another face-off in the offensive end for West Islip. Sachem get a clear. Eating away at this power play clock. West Islip quickly turning it back the other way, trying to get north right now. They do have a lot of speedy skaters, and here's one of them. Lane past the blue line, loading up for the slap shot, and it kicked away. Less than a minute to play in the second period. More than that left on the power play, so obviously it will carry into the third if necessary. Lane with it again, observing his options. He'll take the shot, goes wide to the right of the goal. I don't know if the netminder got a piece of it. Played off the boards, down towards the goal line. Dribbles there, Sachem onto it first. Plenty of time. Pass not strong enough to go past the blue line. Gets rifled back on net and whistles about a foot high of the crossbar. Obviously, no icing can be called here on the power play. Unless West Islip committed that, of course. Less than 10 to play. Here's one last rush for the Lions. Up the left side, the drop pass, shot on goal, again goes high of the crossbar. Lane would have probably 6 goals if he just took an inch off the shot. Because of that, we will go into the third period. 32 seconds remain on this West Islip power play, and we'll be back with that action in just a minute here on the LI Sports Network. And we're back for the third and final period of this developmental matchup between the Sachem Braves and the West Islip Developmental Gold team. So far, Sachem have taken both matchup in the season series. West Islip trying to change that one right now, up by 2 goals and a little bit of power play time extending into the third period. They're in a great position to win this one out. Off the draw. Sachem look like they'll be able to wrestle away control, and they skate it forward. Martinez overplays it a little bit, but makes up for the effort. Martinez still battling for the puck onto the near boards. Into the offensive end, he'll rotate it around down low, taken back by West Islip now. They poke it off the boards and play it forward. Getting room up the left side. Into the offensive end for Solos. He'll play it across, take a shot, blocker save. Rebound goes into the left circle. Prin overskated it, his teammates there to help. Now Prin will play it ahead, ends up bouncing into the high slot. West Islip looking for another opportunity. Puck is lost in a couple of skates, and we'll go back to 5-on-5 skating here in the third period. Some solid action going on for West Islip. They get off that rush. Obviously not in desperate need of a goal right now, but obviously would be nice. Sachem's the one that needs to press momentum, and there it is, right in front. Save will be made. "14 minutes left, means 1 minute has gone by in the third period. That's the exact pressure that Sachem wants. We'll take the face-off from center ice. Puck drop action resumed. Comes back to the West Islip blue line. Adams gets it in. Shot was eaten up. And this time we'll get the face-off from the offensive end for the Braves. Ryan Teague on the draw, trying to get it back to his defenseman. It gets poked away and will go down the length of the ice. Covered up, not deadened yet, and there it is. Amarada didn't know where it went for a sec. It was loose on his left padding. So with the cover-up, we'll take the face-off over to the left of Amarada. Off the draw, the puck will bounce off the boards a couple of times, then goes down to the right wing corner for Sachem to collect. They carry it around the boards to the far side, held in at the far point. Slap back down on goal, comes out in front. And an OBJ-like save for Amarada. Had to extend backwards with that glove hand and tipped it to the near side. His team will race it back the other way. Tolliver takes it, or gets it taken away, I should say, by Lane. He has so much speed. Lane's going to start beating this team up the left side. Lane still coming with it in the left circle. Gets tied up, takes the shot anyways. It deflects down low and goes below the goal line. Both teams looking for a little reset right now. Sachem have it below their goal. Do successfully clear. That was a tall ask. Puck coming out in front. Tipped away. Third period, obviously no scoring yet. West Islip had the only goal in the second. Had 2 goals in the first, obviously. That's how they got to 3 total. Sachem, their only goal coming in the first. DeCipio with control. He'll look to ring it off the boards. Does get it into the offensive end. His team trying to set up a forward check. That's a potential steal coming, and Sachem will hold it in. The backhander goes right to the slot and spit right back out into center ice. Solos breaking away cleanly, could go into a 3-on-2. He'll take the puck forward by himself, deking off to the right, pulling up. Looks Mike to circle back, pass across the seam, not going to get to any of his teammates initially. They chase after it. Solid effort from Sachem. They'll get a ream pass forward, and it will go out of the zone. Solos past the blue, slap shot on goal. Seen a couple of goals like that over the last couple of days. Slap shots from that same exact point. To the high slot. Puck played down low. Solos almost had a one-on-one with the goaltender on the doorstep, no less. 4 minutes gone by in the third period. 11 minutes remain. Got a quick scoring update. Apparently, one of the pucks that I thought was saved went up going into the back of the net. So it is 3-2 for Sachem. I never saw the official signal from the referees. So with that, it is a one-goal game. West Islip still on top, but a little less control than they obviously would have liked. Still 10 minutes to play in the third period. A one-goal lead in that amount of time is not exactly something you want to sit back on. McCarthy chasing after it. It's in his own zone. He'll look to circle it around the boards. Picked up and played out. Prin chases after him, eludes him, trying to come back for it. Held up at the blue line. Now Prin once again after it, but instead Solos has it. He circles around in the neutral zone, building some speed off into the right circle, looking for a lane. Passes out in front. He scores. We'll take a replay of that, and it's back to a two-goal lead for West Islip. 9:37 to play in the third. Prin off the draw, wins it cleanly to his defenseman. They'll fire it off the boards into the offensive zone. Martinez on the forecheck, almost creating a turnover, and Prin does hold it in. Opportunity comes onto the doorstep, and it's closed down. 9:25 to play, and we'll get another face-off, this time in the offensive end for Sachem. Shot taken off the draw, stick to side, and now it's at the boards. Sachem trying to elevate, comes in front, they score! Back to a one-goal game here on the South Rinks as Sachem find an answer. Now trying to find an equalizer. You can see this one. It's a strong backhander in on net. That's how it goes into the back. Scoring starting to open up. It was a slow second period, but the third has started with a blistering pace. 3 goals in the first 6 minutes. West Islip may be looking for a fourth, as that shot will go wide to the right. Still loose below the goal line. Martinez skating onto it. He takes it past the blue. Martinez cutting to the right, into the slot. Martinez on the backhand, feeds it down low. Now his teammates will try to wrap around to the opposite side. Miller had that chance, but it was met by a couple of West Islip defenders. Great pressure for Sachem, though. Really turning the gas on when it matters. Obviously, that extended depth off their bench could play a factor late into this game. Referee's going to signal for no icing. This puck stays alive. Solos missing that opportunity, just a little bit off his stick. Kane will backhand it forward. Mazal skates after it. Mazal with a nice move off the boards. Mazal in on net, fans on the shot. Still down low. Holds on to it, looking for a centering pass. Comes past the blue line. I don't think he was the one who actually played that. Referees will wave off this icing with 8 minutes to play in the third period. 4-3 the score. Sachem down by 1. They got the last goal as well. Some good speed built up for Kane. He takes it into the offensive end at the goal line, pulling up over to Mazal. He'll take a shot out in front, loosen the pads. Goalie trying to cover up, and the referees will blow this whistle dead. Wholesale change coming out. We've got 5 new skaters on for Sachem. 7:46 to play in the third period. 4-3 the score. Puck, McCarthy in the slot. His shot blocked. Players trying to locate it. It was loose and then taken away. Lane, the one who controls. Lane up the left side. He has so much speed coming in on net. One player bros a tire. Lane, his shot was trying to pick the top left corner again. Sachem back the other way. I was looking down the other way. Amarada lost his. Gotta hold that thought. Out in front. They score. I was gonna say, Amarada lost his stick on the other end. I was looking at him trying to find it, and in the meantime, Sachem find a centering pass, and they find the equalizing goal. It's 4-4 here on the South Rink. It's a new game to play with 7:12 left. And we'll get a timeout here from West Islip, trying to talk this one over. Coming back to live, Sachem with a face-off at the center dot, indicative of their 4th goal, tying up the game. Face-off. Won by Sachem. McCarthy will send it ahead for his team to chase after. Played right back out by the Lions. As much as it feels like the momentum is in favor of Sachem, doesn't really matter. Do we have a tripping call? I think we might have a tripping call from the referees, or is this one offsides? Looks like it will be offsides. McCarthy chasing after the puck. It rolls on end into the boards. He taps it forward, and a collision at the far side will result in a power play for Sachem. So as we resume action, Sachem will go to a 5-on-4 power play for the next 2 minutes. With this opportunity, they could take the go-ahead goal in their first lead of the night. So into the dot will go Print. At the far side, Lions trying to dig it out. They can't. It's held in off the far boards. DeCipio with some room, skating left. His shot tipped out in front and covered up. Rinse and repeat opportunities like that, Sachem must be thinking to themselves, and they'll finally find their go-ahead goal and first lead very late into this game. Print off the draw again, will win it. Puck finds its way to DeCipio. He'll control in the left circle. Takes another shot. Big rebound. They whack at it, but it stays out. .140 to play in the power play. Two great opportunities already presenting themselves. Shots coming away from Anthony DeCipio. Puck into room again. Rifled in on net. That will go wide to the right. Lions control it due to Lane. He'll try to wheel it up the right side with speed. Dekes around a couple. Lane still going. Past the blue line. Miller chasing him down. Miller won't force a penalty here. I think he thought he did for a minute, but the referees did not wave their hands. Sachem still have an opportunity to try to win possession off the near boards. Martinez looking for it. Still there, and finally come back into center ice. Strong pass forward. Ends up onto the tape of Solo. Still bringing it into the offensive end. Good move from Lane. Back the other way. His shot rings off the bar. That was almost a shorthanded goal. Good PK still coming out from the Lions as they'll get it in deep one more time. Sachem have to reset fully right now. They haven't been in the offensive end for about the past minute. This pass will fire forward past the blue line. No icing as it was touched up at the far point. Sachem trying to win this puck back on the forecheck, but it comes back into center ice. Lane with some room. Can he win the foot race? Can't, just by an inch. Mazal will get it past. Zub over to his right. Fans on the shot. Finds it on his backhand. Poked away. Teach trying to fight for it. West Islip will get it a little bit farther forward off the boards and then rotated it in around their zone. 4 seconds left on the power play. And it looks like this will go back to 5-on-5. Still knotted up at 4. Under 5 minutes to play here in the third period. Sachem with the last 2 tallies to tie this one up. They've scored 3 total in the third period. They've dominated it for the majority. Lane again, trying to change it. His drop pass ends up in the hands of Sachem down below their own goal line. Approaching the 4-minute mark in the third period. Puck sent in deep. Takes a bounce and a hop off the end boards. Mazal coming in for the forecheck. Puck hits off his skates and will stay in the zone. Prin will now apply the pressure, but the puck is quickly sent past his stick. Now belongs once again with the main man. Lane looking for options. Pass off the boards. Picked up by Solos. Has another goal for the Lions in this game. At the far point, the puck will be held in, slapped on net, and a good play from Prin. Sends it out of the zone. He looks for possession now. Gets fired past him and into the bench of the Lions. And we'll settle things down with 3:32 to play in the third period. Puck battle ensues across the blue line. Prin just barely on sides. Puck dribbling and rifled ahead. Lions would love to play the next 3 minutes in the offensive end, but unfortunately for them, Sachem have been so aggressive. Prin looking for a toe drag right there. Couldn't get it around his man. Fusa has it on his backhand. Sweeps it forward and it gets past the blue line. Less than 3 to play in the third period. Game still tied at 4. Solos with an opportunity. In on net. His shot will go wide off to the left. Carrying around the board to the far side. Held in. Then a turnover. Prin will fire it down the ice. Might go down for an icing. Referees decide it is. 2:39 to play in the third and final period. Overtime if required. as it looks like we'll get another timeout here on the ice. As we come back to live with 2:39 left in the third period. Game tied at 4. Sachem with 3 goals in the third. Off the draw, comes towards the slot. Sachem pounds onto it quickly. Pass forward to Martinez. He drags it past his own blue line. Martinez in the neutral zone, staying strong on his stick. Pulls up left circle, fires it towards the slot. A backhander in on that, puck still loose, and it goes below the goal line. West Islip almost giving up a goal with a little over 120 seconds left in the period. Not much time to play with if you're down by 1. Ciciari circles, fires, goes down, and it will be an icing, so coming to his own defensive end. Sticks tie up on the faceoff. Lions win it. Back to the far point for a slap shot. It goes wide to the left of the goal. Rebound. Never put on net again. Puck fought for along the far side. Comes back for another shot. Far point. Almost tipped in far. Luckily for Sachem, their captain was there to shut down that play. 1:45 left in the third period. 4-4 the score. Sachem skating forward. 3-on-2. Print has it. Looks for a pass. Past the blue line. They're called offsides. Sachem could sense a goal right there. Miller, Martinez, and Prin were all flying forward in a 3-on-2. Teej wins the faceoff. Back over to Scipio. Flying in. His shot blocked in front. 1:30 to play in the third period. Teej trying to get it back. Joined below by his teammates. The pass goes off the far apron. Ricochets off the corner. Kept alive by Teej. Flying into the slot. His shot reaches net front and almost tipped. 1:12 left in the period. Sachem trying to find their fourth in the last 15. It would be the go-ahead goal as well. Of course, it's Lane to carry it out. He's been great all game. Giveaway there. Mazel back into the offensive end. Losing it at his stick, so Lane takes it back. Lane could get some speed. Sees a player blow his tires. It's Teej. Lane past him. Loading up for the shot. Goes high. He loves trying to pick that top left corner. He's been trying it all game. Little bump right there along the near point. Sachem trying to track the puck down. It's deflected to the far boards. Almost clear on the backhand. Kept in by Lane. On a second opportunity, they do spit it out. 30 seconds left in the third period. It looks like this one's destined for some overtime here on the South Rink. Sachem for one last rush. 15 seconds left. Meyer in on the backhand. His feed back door. No one was there. They keep it alive. 8 seconds at the blue line. Turnover. 4 seconds left. I don't know if this one has the time, and it will get killed in the corner. We go to overtime here for the first game on the South Rink. Developmental matchup between West Islip and Sachem. So we'll get 4-on-4 overtime for 4 minutes. No changes on the fly. Or excuse me, only changes on the fly. No changes at stoppage periods. And if this 4 minutes expires, then it will just be counted as a tie. Shot played on net. That goes a little wide to the right and around the board. Sachem trying to bring this one forward. They do get it past the offensive end. Some room to operate. A backhand pass goes through the blue paint. Miller tries to fight for it now in the right wing corner. None of his teammates joining him, but Miller wins it single-handedly. Pushes it over onto the near boards. Given away, and West Islip retain. A pass should be intercepted by Print in the high slot. Stick lifted from behind. Great defensive effort from Lane. Lane skating in 2-on-1. Dicing across the left circle. His shot, again, too high above the crossbar. 1 minute gone by in overtime. Sachem trying to get this one back. Miller at the left side. Print in the center. Miller will get the feed along the boards. Tipped back and forth for now at the far point. Kane on the tie-up. Gets it over to Miller. Spears it in off the backhand. Now Sachem will go for a wholesale change, trying to get some fresh legs out there. West Islip has been on for this entirety. Martinez into center ice, intercepted, slapped a little bit farther forward by the Lions. They pass one across the blue line, and it's called offsides. Lions flip it in. Sweeping backhander from Sachem tries to clear. Now on a second pass, it does get past the blue line. Teej is there with Martinez. They watch the puck go back to Lane, and it's once again called offsides. This time with 2:16 to play in overtime. Sachem scoring 3 in the third period to get this game tied. They haven't found one since. Plenty of opportunities, but they just can't find that finishing touch. Here's Teej trying to find it. Kicked across to Martinez. Martinez, his shot blocked in front. Teej fighting after the rebound, gets played past him. Lane controls on the left side, gives the puck away, then gets it right back. Picking her up off the boards. He races down. Cleared past the blue line safely this time. His cross-ice pass will end up on the blue line for another shot. Picks up the rebounds. Puts it in the center, and no shot taken. Still loose, Martinez takes it away. 1:40 to play in overtime as Martinez takes this up the right side. Chipping and chasing. Martinez looking to poke it around on the forehand. Has a player in the middle. His shot gonna sail through the crease. Puck possession up for grabs as it carries down the boards. Kane fighting for it with Lane. Kane gets it over to Teej. Taken away, now Lane has it again. Skating forward 2-on-2, gets bumped in center ice. And that's a good takeaway for Sachem. Should go down for an icing. That is the call from the referees. 1:11 to play in overtime. Again, this game can end in a tie. There's no shootout after this. Off the draw, who gets control? Answer looks like Sachem. Puck is still loose, actually, and now they flip it high and out. Straight onto the stick of Anderson Brown. He gets it back into the offensive end. A centering pass goes through both dots. Now pass back over to Anderson. His shot driven in on net. Rebound is covered up instantly. Here's McCarthy, past the blue line himself. McCarthy looking for an angle, gets the shot on net, but it doesn't go through. McCarthy trying to reset, getting back into a defensive stance. Lane chips it around one. Lane now trying to attack McCarthy. In center ice, he fades off to the left. Lane still holding on to it, cutting back in front, all alone. Lane on the backhand, he scores! An electric goal in an electric game, and West Islip will win it 5-4 in overtime. As we will take a replay of that for sure. The deke around forehand, right back to the backhand, finds some empty net and buries the OT winner. A little celly at the end as well to celebrate with his teammates. And that will do it for this first game here on the South Rinks. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. We'll be back with more LISN content in the second game, a junior varsity game. But for now, we leave you with this score. West Islip 5, Sachem 4.